right, guys. This is the last panel of the Warner Brothers panel, and you've seen a lot of incredible stuff today, and so you're probably like, hey, Chris Hardwick, how could you top everything that's happened so far? This is exactly how I'm going to top everything that has happened so far, so I hope you have your crapping pants on because you're going to need them. Please, welcome to the stage, Edge of Tomorrow. We have producer Erwin Stubb, writer Chris McQuarrie, director Doug Liman, actress Emily Blunt, and someone that you may or may not have heard of by the name of Tom Cruise!
So you and I have something in common.
What? I wasn't aware of that, but I'm thrilled at that information.
Jacks.
We what?
Stacey Jacks.
You know about that?
I know about that, man. Stacey, you and I are both, we're Stacey Jackses from Rockabye.
I played the first Stacey Jacks when no one saw it in Los Angeles. And you know stuff about me, and I
know things. I know things about you.
I will know.
Do my research.
Holy shit! Was not prepared. Was not prepared. Well, hey, what's up, new friend Tom?
I wanna know what love is.
I want you to show me.
I wanna feel what love is.
And I know you can show me. Let's talk about love. How was the Edge of Tomorrow panel? They sang metal hits from the 80s.
Different movie, same studio.
Which one of you was singing the female part?
That was me. Dudes, please someone give me video footage of that. All right, first of all, congratulations on being Tom Cruise. That's awesome. So let's talk a little about Edge of Tomorrow. I know a lot of people do this film previously as All You Need Is Kill. It's now Edge of Tomorrow. Sort of what can you tell us a little bit about it, Doug?
Well, we're going to show you guys some footage in a few minutes. You'll be the first audience to see it, so I'm really excited to have that experience.
Should we show the footage?
Do you want to show the footage? Would you like to do the honors?
Can we show the footage?
Go right ahead.
You guys want to see some footage?
Yeah! All right, Edge of Tomorrow. All right, so let's start with Doug and Chris. Maybe just give us a little hint at what the story is. I know it's adapted from a Japanese story. So what is the story that you guys are telling?
Well, it's set just a few years in the future, and Tom Cruise's character develops a very special power, which is the ability to repeat the day, and it happens to be a day when a very critical battle is taking place between human soldiers and an alien invading force. And what I loved about the script that was written by Dante Harper and then Chris McQuarrie came in to help us and bring it to the finish line is that it's so rare to find a piece of material that is as original as this film is, and yet still is so satisfying in the ways that are that when I go see the movies, when I love going to the movies, that this film does.
I'm sorry, it's very hard to compete with Tom Cruise and him sitting over there. It's so great. What? I swear to God, my Comic-Con's just been made. It's been made. It's like a weird dream. Emily, for you as an actor, you don't. This is a different kind of a movie for you. So
yeah.
What was the training like? What was the action like? The physical part of the progress?
I mean, I think I can honestly say it's probably the hardest thing I've done physically. It was we did like a couple of months training beforehand, and I learned Krav Maga, this amazing martial art. I learned gymnastics, weight training. I mean, I did everything. I did everything that you could imagine, and And then we came to London, we had a month of stunt training and rehearsals, and then really, you know, every day we'd have to get warmed up. So Tom and I saw each other at our most unglamorous, 5 a.m. in the gym, like on the rower, trying to get warmed up because the suits were really, really heavy to wear. And so if you didn't stay fit, you were going to kind of throw your back out.
Yeah, these exercises were like 70-ish pounds, an extra 70.
I wish.
I wish.
I wish.
So what does that add for you when you're trying to stay focused in a performance? And you have this, you know, this basically this shell around you.
I will say this, Doug said that our personalities did a 180 as soon as we had the suits on. We went from being like,
They're not as
kind of gregarious.
suit as they are out of the suit.
Say again?
You were nicer out of the suit.
We were much nicer out of the suit. There was a lot of like, Doug, well, come on, let's roll. Come on, Doug, let's go. Like when we were in the suits.
Tom, you love, like sci-fi seems to be like a really fun genre for you. So what is it that attracts you to like a really good future-y sci-fi alien piece?
You know, I always wanted to work with Doug Liman, you know, and you know, it's awesome. Yeah, here we go. Doug. You know, I think when you see a Doug Liman film, what he does with a genre, it really is very unique and turns it on its head, really. And Chris McQuarrie's script and what they, you know, did with the structure was very unique. This is, as you see, it's you know, the alien invasion film has now become a trope where you know, people understand the language of this kind of genre, and now we can really get into this kind of fun character journey. I know the film is dramatic and it's emotional. It has a tremendous amount of humor, tremendous amount of action, and you know, I'd also, you know, to work with Emily in this character, it's such a unique, I think, one of the great, you'll see it, it's just, her character is Sergeant Vertasky, and they call her Valkyrie 1 in the film. It's also, they call her the, can I say that? I can say that? It's under 18. And the soldiers call her the Full Metal Bitch in the film.
And
affectionate.
I
You know, her wearing
bit.
this, but it's a great romantic story also. And you know, Erwin Stoff's a great producer. We also, I just want to say that Bill Paxton is in the house. He's in the film with us. Bill Paxton, where are you, buddy?
Is Bill Paxton here?
Bill Paxton's here.
Bill Paxton, man! Why don't you come up here? Why are you there? Why are you there? Bill Paxton, I will carry you on my back to the stage.
Bill Paxton is in this movie with us.
Bill Paxton, come on down.
Pax. Come on, Sarge.
Who's in charge, man? Bill, come over this way.
Come on, Pax.
Come on, Pax.
Careful, Pax, careful.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god.
So he's here with his daughter. She wants to say hello. How are you?
Lydia.
Yeah, where is she? And also Hiroshi, who wrote the book. Do you guys introduce?
Yeah, we're really fortunate. Hiroshi Sakurazaka, who wrote the book called All You Need Is Kill, is here with us also somewhere. Hiroshi, if you would stand up.
Never listen.
There he is.
Hiroshi.
Congratulations.
Hiroshi is the reason that we're all here tonight.
But you know, if I could say something, you know, this kind of film and with the action we've done, the suits we wear, they're practical. I think it gives it a whole different kind of look in the tone of this movie. And the kind of training, you know, that Emily did, you know, the amount of stunts that she did. It's not just stunts, because these characters are, you know, great characters to play. And, you know, with action, it's behavior and emotion that tells character. I was very impressed, as we all were, all the stunt guys and everybody was very impressed with how prepared she came, not just as an actress, but physically. And I think from the footage that you saw there, that's a very unique female character, and it was really impressive.
You, Judas, you were very inspiring. He's the most fearless man I've ever met. It's kind of extraordinary. I don't know, the kind of things he was willing to do, I was like, I'm not able to do that. It's amazing. I drew a lot from you. I think if you were going balls out, I kind of had to do the same. on this movie.
Yeah.
Literally.
Whoa, hey. Bill Paxton, it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for not dying in the trench between the...
Chad!
Did you just... You're the only person who can get away with that. That's awesome.
I think they brought me in to shore up the deal. There's a kind of a Colonial Marines vibe to the thing. So they had
You played a great character.
to have Hudson along for the ride.
They were cute.
Those suits are a little hard to wear.
Sergeant Barrow. I kept saying, you were fit though, man. You did it.
Trying to keep up with this guy.
Yeah, you did it, man. Are you kidding?
So,
Who's in charge?
Why don't you put her in charge?
You put her in charge.
Game over, man.
Come on, man, do a little check for us, please. You know,
I want to do you.
I'd make him do this on set.
I want to do
Come on,
him.
give me some chat. Give me some chat.
Oh, God.
Just one. Come on.
How about a nice, greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray?
oh man, can we just hang out all the time, Tom Cruise? I just want to be in your world. Who is, I'll try. Who is Bill Cage? Who is this guy?
Bill Cage is he's in the United States Army, and he's responsible for media relations, and he's really kind of a PR guy who designed the campaign for Valkyrie 1 to recruit troops and to help unite, kind of bring America into this global conflict because it's a massive alien invasion. But he's a guy who is basically having a very easy war. He's a guy who has really made his name off of kind of this campaign that he created for Valkyrie 1. And then he ends up, through various mistakes that he makes politically, in the invasion the next day, in an exosuit for the first time. And it's really that journey of that character who is in the center of the storm. I don't know how much you're allowed to say about the movie at this point.
Well, I'll ask Chris, and then you guys line up for questions, so we have time to get to some Q&A.
You give it.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, you're adapting this. You're one of the writers. You're adapting this. What were some of the challenges, and what were some of the things that you wanted to say faithful to the original story, and what did you bring to it?
Well, the original story, the central idea was so original. It made that part really easy. It was really a matter of structure and just figuring out how to demonstrate visually what it was Tom was going through before somebody had to stop and explain it. And that really became the fun of the movie. And then watching Doug and Tom riff on that was just extraordinary.
And isn't the main thing we need to know about you that you're pretty much just an all-out coward? And Tom makes an amazing coward. Incredible. It was, that was some of the most fun time I've had in anything directing, was seeing that side of what Tom Cruise can pull off.
To being afraid.
Yeah, he's brilliant at it.
Do you feel like you're
Great comedy.
almost a dick? Do you feel like Tom?
No, not at all. God, the comedy comes from the character. And, Tom, let me tell you, these people know Tom can pull off a comedic character, but then keep it right back to the drama, too. And that this movie, you gotta sell it. It has a perverse humor to it that just works on so many levels that really help it kind of buoy it along. I mean, the action you can see is here, but the human story, because he is such an everyman in this part, he's the fish out of water who's thrown into this world. My character, I'm his platoon sergeant. I've got an order that says he's a deserter who's been impersonating an officer, and the whole platoon is against him, and we're only just too glad to show this guy what it's really like. And him getting into the suit for the first time is like something out of a Woody Allen movie.
And you're kind of like somebody's worst nightmare as a drill sergeant if they're a coward, because Bill's character believes that dying a heroic death on the battlefield and winning are sort of have equal value.
Here.
Tom, was this a fun role to take on? Because usually when you come on screen, people are like, "All right, Tom knows what's up," and then in this character, it's not that at all.
Chris McQuarrie wrote Usual Suspects, writing this character. This awesome. He just, you know, the structure of the piece is so complex for a writer to do. He made it look easy, and the kind of humor that we have. I want a good story. As an audience, I'm first and foremost a cinephile, a lover of movies, and I want to see a good film. You know, I want to go on a journey, I want a great story, and I just have to say this film and the script that he wrote and the elements involved with Doug and Irwin, Emily, you know, Bill and all of us, Chris. It's really a great character to play. It has a lot of highs and lows.
Well, I want to make sure as we're sort of winding down that we have time for this audience questions. What is your name and what is your question, sir?
Hi, my name's Adam, and my question is, fiction involving time travel presents a lot of unique problems from a human perspective. So for the actors, is there other fiction outside of the script that you consulted to draw inspiration for how your characters handle the paradoxes involved and all the other genre tropes that usually go along with that?
You know, really, it was the structure that McHugh came up with. It was just and I think when you see the film, there wasn't, you know, we obviously have seen, you know, and read a lot of different time travel and different things, and kind of we evaluated what the problems were. But it was McHugh that, for the story, how to play it out to keep the narrative going and keep the characters evolving in every scene. As actors, it was really fun because my character's remembering what's happening, but yet the structure is such that it has great pace, drive, drama, and humor throughout. So it was that, you know, that burden came upon McQuarrie and Lyman and I. We're always talking about different aspects of where we are and how can we mine more drama and comedy from that kind of structure.
And the challenge, just to add to that, with the relationship between Tom and I, is that he remembers each day, but I'm meeting him for the first time at the beginning of each day. And so that was the challenge and the beauty of the relationship, because it becomes, you know, this one-sided thing almost, that she doesn't know him at the beginning of each day. And so it was really exciting and challenging to play with that relationship and how it would evolve when one person doesn't really remember what's gone on beforehand.
But Emily's such a smart person, a smart actress, and the character that we created her, such a smart character, and understands the concept, so that even though Tom's character has the advantage of remembering what had happened in previous lives, she's smart enough to figure out from his behavior what probably happened. And so, you know, she really is his equal in the relationship, even though he has this huge advantage.
Cool, thank you for your question. Next question. Whatever.
Hi, my name's Arturo. Bill, you rock. Emily, I love you. My question is for Maverick himself. I love your movies. I love Rain Man, Collateral, Last Samurai. My question is, did you draw on any of your earlier characters for this role?
No, I didn't. It was more, you know, with each character, I'm just kind of finding out what is this story, what piece am I playing in this story, and to be honest, it was just a great character from the beginning, and a great two-hander, and great, you know, characters all around to act with. But it was just kind of discovering it as through the process of you know, through the development and talking, you know, with Doug about it, and Chris, and going over, you know, and just, you know, there's certain things with comedy, you know, there's different kinds of comedy. You know, you got a Les Grossman kind of comedy, or a Rain Man kind of comedy, or Jerry Maguire, and I'm looking for what do we have, you know, how does this fit within this parameter? So the way that I'm developing the character is just organically from the pages, from the environment, and
I've got to just say, as somebody who had a ringside seat every day to watch Tom Cruise act, and it's what got me up in the morning every day, and I look forward to it. Every day was really a surprise in terms of what he did and what he found. And the thing that was really remarkable about watching Tom and Emily do this was that they really just played the truth every day, and the truth was just unbelievably entertaining.
Excellent. All right, we have time for one more question, and I'm very excited because this guy has the best voice.
This is awesome. I've been waiting to see a lot of costumes and everything here at Comic-Con. It's what character are you playing?
Well, I'm not that good looking, so.
No, man, come on.
Not good looking, but it's kind of hard to talk with this. But Tom, I really appreciate your work, and I know you're an incredible actor. And with your stunt work, what I really admire what you do, your hard work ethic and your training, you just tackle it, and you're not afraid to do what you do. And I just want to ask you, without any spoiling of the film, what was your most challenging stunt in this film?
Most challenging stunt.
Thanks. You know, there's stuff with the suit, thank you, because look, I just want to entertain you all. I really want to do whatever I can. It is really a dream of mine to be able to do it in an honor. And I just, every day I just think, what can we do to make it better, and think of, you know, what I'd like to see or what you all would like to see on film, and deliver that. And you know, with the movie, we talked a lot about this suit that we're wearing. I mean, the suit actually at times, Emily's was about 85 pounds, and mine went, depending on kind of equipment, went from 100, sometimes 120 pounds. So doing stunts in it was interesting, because we're just having to do sprints and stuff, but there's a couple of times I'm getting whacked pretty hard with that suit. And you start learning about
how to take a spill in a metal suit.
In a metal suit with the physics. So there's kind of stuff that we're falling from things, and.
But you understand, when you're directing Tom Cruise and then everybody else follows his lead, and you say, you know, we want to hoist you up, you know, 100 feet, and he's like, why not higher? And, you know, we did work with him in this incredibly heavy suit in a tank, and we're like, we're going to take you down X number of feet, and he's like, why not deeper? And, you know, how are we going to show people things they've never seen before? And then he does it all himself, like every stunt. It's extraordinary. Well, he can have a second career as a stuntman and be hugely successful.
Well, just seeing the footage we've seen today, and seeing you guys being so gracious with your time, I think everyone is super psyched to see. Edge of Tomorrow comes out June 16th, 2014 from Warner Brothers. June 6th, I'm sorry, June 6th. June 6th. 2014 from Warner Brothers, June 6th. So please, a huge round of applause for a wonderful panel. Doug Liman, Chris McCoy, Erwin Scott, Emily Blunt, Tom Cruise, and Bill Paxton.
Just want to say it's so great being here. We're really looking forward to coming to Comic-Con and saying hello to y'all. It's just really awesome for all of us. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.